I'm Scott Miller. This is Sheepguarding Llama. This is the 18th of January 2021. Welcome to the show. Today is Monday. Lots going on today. It was a super crazy busy day for me. Had to get up this morning. Paul and I were supposed to go to a client site in Plano and work there all day. I ended up having emergencies here at the office in the morning, so Paul ended up going there and working for a few hours while I took care of the disasters here in the office, and then I ran and drove up to Plano and took over at about 11 o'clock. We overlapped for 1 to 2 hours. Then he had to go to Kat's house and fix her front door because she had broken it and couldn't lock it or close it or something. So he had to repair that while I worked at the client site all day. I ended up, it turns out, working there until 7 p.m. and we have stuff that has to be saved for tomorrow. So my day got really full really fast. Paul had to run out and do an errand for them where he ran to the store and bought stuff. I ended up having to do another one at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I did manage to stop at the Shacks at Austin Ranch and grabbed some veggie tacos, which are basically onion tacos, for lunch. So I did have that. That was tasty. Had a salad. So I had something, but like that was it. It was my only break for the whole day, and that was while out running errands. Ran back and then worked till 7. Unfortunately, finally, after a year of asking, Dominica finally today made penne alla vodka, which is my favorite, or one of my favorite pastas. She made it for me, and I wasn't able to get home while it was still fresh, so I had to reheat it. But everybody liked it, so we'll be having it more often, which is great because I want that on regular rotation for sure. So I finally got home at about 7:30, had dinner. We watched a couple episodes of Whose Line Is It Anyway UK, which is like the 20-year-old version, 25, I bet. It's like 1995, I'm pretty sure. We watched that, had just a little bit of time to relax. And then I had evening work. I had work scheduled for 11 p.m., but I ended up having to jump on early. So I actually started at about 9:30. So I got home at 7:30, had a 2-hour gap, started again at 9:30, and worked until, I'm checking the clock now because I just finished, at midnight. So really long day again. I've had several long days last week. And at this point, I am running down the very end of the battery on my phone. I managed to do a lot of SGL videos today during other things going on. So I've been catching up on that a lot. But today I'm recording as it happens. Like this is really in real time. But my big cool thing for today, my only interesting thing of the entire day, is that I finally, after, this is important. In 2016, I completed Italian on Duolingo. Prior to that, I believe I had finished or nearly finished Spanish on Duolingo. So that's 4 entire years ago, a little bit over 4 years ago. So my Spanish may have been 5 years ago, but my Italian was 4 years ago. After Italian, I went back to Spanish because Duolingo added more to it and made it much, much larger than it was before. I have been working on getting back to completing Spanish again after doing all of Italian on Duolingo for 4 years. And tonight, after work, I finally did the very last lessons in the entire Duolingo lesson tree. I have maxed out all Spanish lessons from Duolingo. I still have the stories to do. I've done a lot of them. There's a ton I haven't done, but all of the learning tree, all of that stuff, finally done. I got the maxed out 5-level everything award. There's only 2 giant awards left to get in all of Duolingo. This is a huge accomplishment for me. Really big deal. And I mean, I've literally put 4 years now plus like a year previously into this. So it's like 5 years just on Spanish plus a year on Italian to get through all the stuff that I've done. So for me, this is a big personal accomplishment for me. I'm really, really proud of that I was able to do. Now, my next step is to do all the stories from Spanish and try to get that much further. And of course, I'm going to keep practicing my Spanish. And now I want to get back to doing Italian to its new level now that they have expanded Italian again since I completed it. So trying to still have things to do, not resting on my laurels. I've certainly not learned Spanish, but I'm very proud of the work that I've put into it and where I've gotten. Thanks for joining me. I will see everybody tomorrow after I manage to get a little bit of rest and recharge the phone because it is dying right this second.